Ringo TV reactions. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. Let's get down to work.
I'm gonna bring this up. I wasn't gonna do it, but damn it, this seat.
I say you might want to have another sip over.
This seat make you go. Truth, tell it. No, tell the damn truth. God damn it, tell the truth. Because family is sacred,
It's supposed to be.
and we don't cross the line with family.
Mm-hmm.
And people begin to get comfortable to jump on the Monique bandwagon of Monique doing things wrong, and she doing this and she doing that. And there's a brother named D.L. Hughley.
Yep.
And until he take accountability, I won't let it go.
What?
Because, what would you get ready to say?
I was gonna say, what did DL do?
Let me tell you.
Young nigga about that paper. 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 Yeah. True man, I'm free. I wake up a new episode. I pop out cleaners, keep me up a level though. She talk to me like I'm not me. I get it though. Yeah. I'm so eclectic, got me to the credits roll. Talk down to me, they might have to send medical. I'm out the league, I'm OD, they pathetic though. Look how I move, I'm protected. Shawty so swoon in my presence. The world going through it outside, they unruly, but I keep it cool, they can't press me. I keep it pure with intention. They see what I'm on, ain't no vixen. I might slide through with that top down. I keep it tuned with a high power. Put it on me, I'm blessed. Young nigga blessed. Big bag, manifest the sky, no stress. Keep no evil around me, can't ground me. I built it since when I had less. No hex on, God can't pause, nigga, look at how far we progress. Whatever we doing, we keeping it fluid, I don't see a thing about that paper. Young nigga about that paper. Young nigga about that paper. Young nigga about that paper. Hop on the jet, had to switch to the coast. One of a kind, I've been playing that role. They pay me to play me, I needed it for. It's real if I said I meant what I spoke. I'm legend, it's written, I shake up the city. Spin block till I'm dizzy, won't ever go broke. I'm chose, I must like do it a top down. I keep in tune with a high power. Put it on me, I'm blessed. Young nigga blessed. Big bag, manifest the sky, no stress. Keep no evil around me, can't ground me. I built it since when I had less. No hex on, God can't pause, nigga, look at how far we progress. Whatever we doing, we keeping it fluid. I don't see a thing about that paper. Young nigga about that paper. Young nigga about that paper. Young nigga about that paper. Put it on me, I'm blessed. Big bag, but I the sky, no stress. Can't ground me, I know this since when I had less. Look at how far we progress.
I'm gonna bring this up. I wasn't gonna do it, but damn it, this seat.
I say you might want to have another sip over.
This seat make you go. Truth, tell it. No, tell the damn truth. God damn it, tell the truth. Because family is sacred,
It's supposed to be.
and we don't cross the line with family.
Mm-hmm.
And people begin to get comfortable to jump on the Monique bandwagon of Monique doing things wrong, and she doing this and she doing that. And there's a brother named D.L. Hughley.
Yep.
And until he take accountability, I won't let it go.
Welcome to the stream. Ringo TV reactions back again. Seems to be a lot of controversy going on. Monique is in the news. Monique and D.L. Hughley. Seems to be a war going on online. Clash of words. He said, she said. Seems like D.L. Hughley is upset. He believed that Monique took shots at his daughter, at his wife. Monique is upset because she figured he did something dirty to her. And after that Club Shay Shay interview, I mean, it just got real messy. So we're going to pretty much review the tapes, find out what's going on in these streets, because I don't know, man. Club Shay Shay seems to be on a roll with these interviews, bringing on these different people. And there's a lot of dirty laundry getting thrown out there. DL Hughley literally took off the gloves, stepped out of character, started flipping out, started talking about Monique's weight, which is, I mean, he went there, you know. So we're gonna talk about it. Let's get a look at the tape, find out what's going on. As you come into the stream, click the like button. Likes don't cost you not $1. So let's roll this thing back, listen to it to the top. Monique, Club Shay Shay, Shannon Sharp. Let's review the clip.
I'm gonna bring this up. I wasn't gonna do it, but damn it, this seat.
I say you might want to have another sip over
This seat make you go, truth. Tell it. No, tell the damn truth. God damn it, tell the truth. Because family is sacred,
It's supposed to be.
and we don't cross the line with family.
Mm-hmm.
And people begin to get comfortable to jump on the Monique bandwagon of Monique doing things wrong, and she doing this and she doing that. And there's a brother named DL Hughley.
Yep.
And until he take accountability, I won't let it go.
What?
Because, what would you get ready to say?
I was gonna say, what did DL do?
Shannon is funny, bro. He know good and well when he bring Monique on that broadcast, man, it's about to be some mess. That's why he said, you know, you got to take another drink.
Let me tell you. Baby, that voice went up, didn't it? DL is friend. He like, that's my friend.
No, I've met DL on several occasions. I don't know DL like that.
Okay.
Do I know DL say like I know an earthquake? No. Do I know, since I've interviewed Cat, had several conversations with him, do I know DL on that level? No.
Right. See, when we say family is sacred,
Right.
Family is sacred. And we know that
If family is sacred, you know, because here's the thing that I'm noticing, right? Maybe you're noticing the same exact thing. Anytime I see Monique, right? Now, please understand, I'm neither fans of neither of these individuals. I'm just sharing my commentary, my thoughts. What I notice about Monique is that she's always calling everybody baby, and she's always saying she loves everybody. And I don't think she's telling the truth. I think that she's BSing. Because if you really love people and you're really friends, or you got love for this one and that one, why the dirty laundry is always getting thrown out? So it's beyond anything like that. These people got some deep-rooted issues, and now it's all coming out in the public. And this is crazy because you would think that this stuff would be hidden, but for some reason, I don't know about you, but it seemed like this is the year of exposure. It seemed like this is the year everybody's getting exposed left and right. Y'all don't see it? Y'all don't notice that everybody's getting exposed every day? There's somebody else new that's getting exposed. Let's get back to the tape.
you don't cross the line when it comes to family.
Correct.
Right? I do DL's radio show.
Yes.
DL Hughley is not there. His team is there. Mm-hmm. And Shannon, we having a great time. I mean, baby, we having a great time. We going forward, back and forth. When we get to the end of the show.
Listen to this mess, man. Now, I told you about the industry. I told you how they get down in the industry in terms of them parties that they invite people to in these weirdo games. Listen to what she say now. Hold on. Let's go.
They say, Monique, you want to play a game?
A game?
Well, I want to play. I said, sure, sugar. Let's play a game. And it's a game called Would You Rather.
Oh.
Okay? Now.
Monique, you should have said, I'm too old for this game.
Wait a minute. We're having fun, baby. Right? We're having a good time,
okay,
Shannon.
Okay.
It's the sister there and there's two other guys. We're having a great time. It's a beautiful Black unity cookout.
Okay.
We're having a good time.
Okay.
A sister there, two other guys.
Would you say your wife was your family? Is that considered family?
Yeah.
So your husband is considered family, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. So here we go. They said, Monique, we want to play a game of Would You Rather. Let's go. Would you rather your husband sleep with Lee Daniels with a condom or Corinne Steffens without one?
Really, Monique?
Now, as y'all are watching right now who haven't heard this story, y'all going, they doing the same thing in the studio. They going, okay. That is exactly what happened.
Man, oh man, how do we even talk about this one? Wish I had a drink right now. That's crazy right there. So she was asked a question of, I can't even say it because that's like pause right there. Let's rewind it back. Let's rewind it back and hear what she had to say, man, because this is crazy.
Without one.
Hold on.
Sleep with Lee Daniels with a condom.
What?
Or Corinne Steffens without one.
Really, Monique?
Nah.
Now, as y'all are watching right now who haven't heard this story, y'all going, they doing the same thing in the studio. They going, okay. That is exactly what happened.
That's the kind of games they play in Hollywood, fam. Those are the kind of games. So that Stefan lady, is that the one they call Superhead? I think that's what it is, right? I guess that's why she said without a condom, because she slept with everybody. So it's like, I guess sleeping with her, you're more bound to get an STD. That's what, I'm not saying she has an STD now. That's not what I'm saying. That's what Monique is implying. Not Monique, but whoever, you get what I'm saying, right?
Now, I said to the team, how does that uplift our community? I said, sister, and her name is Jasmine, how could you ask another sister that? Well, we just planned. I said, tell me the joke in that, because I don't know what you're insinuating. Then you're involving people that have nothing to do with nothing. Like, what are y'all doing? So I said, I'm going to call my brother. DL. I'm going to call my brother.
You know, his name is not DL for nothing now. I've been really thinking that these people's names are literally given to them. Like, is that his real legal, like, name? DL? I mean, I would, listen, to be honest, fam, I would not have such a name that starts off with DL. I would change my name. I would not do this, man. Because it's like, as soon as you hear DL, you think of down low. Let's get back to the tapes. You never know.
I call DL Hughley on the phone. I say, hey, baby, yeah.
Huh?
That's how he responds.
What?
What you talking about, Willis?
Yeah.
Did he know it was you?
Yes, because they called him to let him know Monique's gonna be calling.
Right.
Like this, it was getting crazy.
Right.
I'm like, just let me get on the phone with my brother, right?
Yeah.
And she always calling everybody her brother. This is the parts that's like, with me, I don't like fake people, and I could kind of pick up on the game. I don't like when people calling people like brother and sister, but behind the scenes, they dogging them out. You get what I'm saying? But I think she probably do that for social media so it don't look bad. But we could read, usins that know better, we could read through the line.
Hey, DL, yeah. I said, listen, I just got off the phone with your team, and they wanted to play this game, Would You Rather? And it was like, stupid. Like, asking me about my husband and Lee Daniels and Corinne Steffens, and his exact words, well, that's how we do it.
What?
I said, DL, how does that uplift our community? And again, I don't know what y'all trying to insinuate, but brother, what you doing?
What you talking about?
Like I said, that's just how we do it. So it is what it is.
I told you, man, this is how they be getting down in the industry. I told y'all, man. Y'all didn't believe me. Y'all got mad at me. Y'all unsubscribed from the channel. You know what I'm saying? Send me a bunch of hate mail. My brother just trying to survive, and it's all coming out now. And why they playing these kind of games, these Fruit Loop games, And what's going on with Lee Daniels? We're gonna probably have to look into his background and see what's going on with him, fam, because there must be some Fruit Loops or something going on with that, man. Well, let's go.
Now, it got so ugly that my attorney had to send a cease and desist, so it never aired. So we have, like, when Cat Williams talk and people, truth tellers talk, we have receipts to everything we're saying. That's how that whole thing got started, okay? It's family. My husband is my family.
Yeah.
Now, you babies that are really good with this internet, through the years, I've watched DL speak ill of me. Through the
Am I the only one that just, like, don't like her calling everybody babies? I don't like that. I don't know about you. I just don't like her calling grown adults babies. It's annoying to me. I don't know. Maybe she's, I don't know how old is she? But even if she's older than most of us, still, I don't really like her calling everybody babies. I don't really like that. It's like, it sounds kind of cringy.
years, I never knew D.L. Hughley had a problem with me. But when Cat said they all a group, he forgot to put D.L. Hughley in the group. Through the years, I was bitter. I was dangerous with what I was doing, saying that it was inequality. My husband didn't know what he was doing. This went on through the years. I was unloved, all of these things. And I said to myself, I'ma see you. I'ma see you.
I tell you, man, everybody in the industry beef just like everybody else, man. That's why you're not supposed to look up to these people as if though they on some pedestal. They go through the same type of drama. Sometimes worse. The thing is, they're in the industry, so it's like we get to see their dirt. And sometimes they can't hold back. Like if you look at D.L. Hughley's response, he tried to start it off with some jokes, but he's really serious. He's pissed. You know what I mean? That's why he have on the shades. We're going to talk about that when we get to the clip. But let's get back to the tape.
I didn't go on nobody's show. I didn't say nothing to nobody, but I knew the time would come that I would see him. We were scheduled to do a show in Los Angeles. I was the headliner of that show. His name was on it, then his name came off. I didn't question it.
Wow, his name was on it, then it came off. It's almost like he didn't want to meet face to face. Sort of like when you meet people in the streets, you know, like you got some issue with somebody, or you loan somebody some bread, or somebody borrowed your shirt or your video games or whatever, and then when you come to get it, they don't pretty much show up. One of them kind of things. You ever had anybody that duck you? Happens all the time in the Black community. So I guess he probably was scared and his name got removed. Maybe that's what that situation is.
But I knew I'ma see him, right?
Eventually.
Okay, now we have a show in Detroit. Contractually, I was the headliner. D.L. Hughley posted a memo. Now, when you signed your deal for the Ravens, did you sign a contract or a memorandum?
I signed a contract.
You see how you say that? Like anybody that knows good business, you sign. The memo is saying this is what I would like,
right?
But the contract is saying this is what it is. Okay?
Yes.
He put out a memo to our community, and that touched me a little different because I was saying, why would you lie to our babies?
See, why would you lie to our babies? It kind of confusing, like why would you lie to our babies? Who she's talking about, grown adults or kids? What's the context? It doesn't, I don't like when she keep using that term babies. She got to stop. Somebody need to tell her, Monique, with all due respect, could you stop calling grown adults babies? It sounds cringy. You know, because I'm thinking that she's talking about children. Like maybe he lied to children. So it'll make you look at DL as if though he did something with children. You get what I mean? Like he tried to manipulate kids. That's how it comes off. If you don't really know the backstory, it'll come across like that. Let's go.
Because now they're thinking if they send somebody a memo, that's what they're supposed to get. Okay? I was contractually signed to go as the headliner.
Right. I mean, you go last.
D.L. Hughley didn't come into the building until 9:30. Now, contractually, I said I have to be on stage by 9:30 because if the show starts at 8, I refuse to keep an audience waiting.
Right.
That is disrespectful to the audience.
Correct.
When I went out on that stage, Shannon, I made sure everything I said, he heard me. Because now you're here and I'm going to say it to you.
Mm-hmm.
And I said some things on that stage.
Dante, are you telling me to listen and stop talking so much? Okay, I'll help you out real quick.
What you talking about, Willis?
It's interesting when people tell the host to stop talking so much. When my username is Ringo TV Reactions. Let's get back to the tape.
That I said he was cowardly. And some folks said, how could you say that? How could you do that? And then I posted some things to say, this is what I meant. See, you came after my husband. And when you had a chance to fix it, when you had a chance to say, Mo, my bad, you know, we don't even get down like that.
Right.
You told me it is what it is. And until he's brave enough and courageous enough to say, this is what really happened, y'all. Y'all have never known me to be no shit starter. Folks ain't never known me to...
Nah, it don't work like that, fam. Let me see. Somebody said, Dawn says, I get where she's coming from when she say that. It's just coming from a place of a mother, that's all. It's no shade. No, it's shade. Because she's not my mother. You get what I'm saying? She's not your mother. I really don't like when people try to make all of us look like we're her children. You get what I'm saying? That's not appropriate. It's no different than if you have your children and I come around your children and I'm acting like I'm their father when they have a father. That would be inappropriate. You would look at me like, why am I around your children, you know, acting like I'm their father? You would call the police on me. I would be called pedophiles, all sorts of crazy names. So I don't see that as her just speaking as if though it's coming from a place of a mother. No, she's not none of our mothers. She needs to stay in her place and have respect for people and address them as adults. That's how you do things. Right? Shout out to Kwame for the support. Let's get back to the tape. Let's go.
Go over and kick a sandwich out of somebody's hand that's hungry. But what people do know is...
Let's rewind that back so we could get that again. Let's go.
Now, contractually, I said I have to be on stage by 9:30 because if the show starts at 8, I refuse to keep an audience waiting.
Right.
That is disrespectful to the audience.
Correct.
When I went out on that stage, Shannon, I made sure everything I said, he heard me. Because now you're here and I'm going to say it to you.
Mm-hmm.
And I said some things on that stage that I said he was cowardly. And some folks said, how could you say that? How could you do that? And then I posted some things to say, this is what I meant. See, you came after my husband. And when you had a chance to fix it, when you had a chance to say, Mo, my bad, you know, we don't even get down like that.
Right.
You told me it is what it is. And until he's brave enough and courageous enough to say, this is what really happened, y'all. Y'all have never known me to be no shit starter. Folks ain't never known me to go over and kick a sandwich out of somebody's hand that's hungry. But what people do know is, if you kick me, damn if I ain't gonna kick you back.
And that's exactly what she's doing. But now, rather than her, I guess, keeping it one way, for some reason, DL got pissed and claimed that she was disrespecting his daughter, his wife, And then she tried to come up in a third video to clean it up. Everybody started crying, shedding tears. I don't like when people cry when they're on tape. We're gonna get to that later on. I don't like when people do that, because when you're recording yourself crying, to me, that's all a clout chase. The only time it would be acceptable is if I really just don't see it. I can't picture myself streaming and then I'm crying and I'm letting it go through the air. You get what I mean? Like, that's not for nobody to be watching. So it's sort of like trying to make the people feel sorry for you, like you're sincere. It's a way of selling wolf tickets. Now, maybe you had a situation where you lost a loved one and you probably remembered them while on the air and you shed a tear. I just don't personally like seeing people press record on their phone and then they start crying. I don't like that.
Because that's fair play.
Right.
So there was one left out the pack. And when you have people that continually don't take accountability, that's why you see us in the state of affairs we're in.
Yeah. I'm a firm believer, Mo, that everybody don't play the same. And someone once told me, what is joke to you is death to someone else.
What is joke? That's why we don't play with people's families.
No.
When we had the Monique show, the radio show, listen, you can't come on here and speak ill of no one, because we don't play like that, because we know how this business works.
Right.
So when you allow that to happen, what do you think is going to come back your way? What do you think? And D.L. Hughley, please, no, brother, we still love you. Just take accountability for it, and we move forward.
I remember reading something about the situation in Detroit. I didn't know the depth of the magnitude of it. I remember reading something about a memo about, I guess it's an addendum that was added on, but the contract is the contract.
The contract is the contract. And what happens is, because of the messenger, it was easy to pile on.
Mm-hmm.
It was easy to pile on. And then when you have some of our black folk that go sit in front of a white man and speak ill of their people, I'm like, y'all, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we coming to that we're going to sit in front of this white man? I can't even say his name. I refuse. Everybody know who he is. We sit in front of him and we just let this man say any and everything about us, and then we go right in with him. That to me is dangerous. Mm-hmm. And y'all babies that's good with this little computer, don't take my word.
See, again, she's saying babies, y'all babies that's good with these little computers. It's like, I don't get that, man. We have somebody that want my attention. Okay, let me see. Okay. You ever seen some people when they just like crying for attention and you're looking at them like,
What you talking about, Willis?
I don't know what it is. Maybe it's this time of the day. It's only 11 a.m. It's kind of too early for this. What's happening with Evelyn in the chat? What exactly is your problem? You want to have the conversation? Let's have the conversation. What's troubling you today, since you want my attention? What exactly is going on? Obviously, you do have a problem. I mean, you made several comments. What exactly do you disagree with? Maybe we can help you to understand. I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubt. No comment? Everything seems to be okay? She always says baby, not insulting. So let me get this straight. Let's say, for example, you're married, right? Let's say, for example, you have a husband, right? And you're in the workplace at the 9 to 5. You're the supervisor. I'm one of the workers. And I come into your office. Hey, baby, how would you feel? You're the supervisor. I come into your office. You're the supervisor now. And I come in there and I put my hand on the wall. Other staff members are there and I'm like, hey, baby, how you doing today? You know, I got a lot of work to do. I just want to know, like, what's my next, task to do, baby? What's your answers now? You would be welcoming that? It would be cool? I just want to know, as a supervisor, would you be cool with me calling you baby in the workplace? You see what I mean, guys? Do you see what I mean? Do you see how? So this is exactly what I mean, guys. They don't have a problem with Monique calling everybody baby. But if you're in the workplace and you're a supervisor and a male worker is calling you baby, you gonna tell me you don't have a problem with that. Now, you know she lying. See, this is that disingenuous mindset that women have that I cannot stand. Because you know good and well, I would be brought up on sexual harassment charges. I would lose my job. You're not gonna say, oh, you're cool with that. It's okay, I don't got no problem with you calling me baby. You would have a problem if I'm calling all the females baby. You would have a problem. You're the supervisor. You have a responsibility. You're supposed to be focusing on company policy. I'm violating it by calling you baby. So if you know how it is in the workplace, why would you sit there and act like, oh, you don't have a problem with it? No, there is no context. The point that I'm making is very clear, and this is the hypocrisy of people. It's okay for women to call everybody baby, but if a man do it, he get fired from his job. Guys, be very careful when you see women write stuff like, it depends on the context. No, that's BS. Because at the end of the day, there is no context. When a man calls a woman baby, women always look at it in a sexual way. They always look at it in a way as if though he's coming on to her. But when women say it, oh, she's saying it in a motherly way. No. If it's wrong for one, it's wrong for all. Period. And see, this is why we have so many problems today's day, because we have these double standards where women are allowed to do things and say things and it goes unchecked. Now, to be quite frank, the majority of the women that are in agreement that it's okay for Monique to be calling everybody baby because that's all she do, right? Those be the same kind of women that will make a man get fired on the job if he were to call her baby. She will literally report him to HR. But it's okay. I'm telling you guys, be very careful. Be very careful because they will set you up.
You can just go through the years of this cat just running his mouth. And it's like, stop doing that, because what are we saying to the babies coming behind us? When I hear Brother D.L. Hughley say, with that Netflix special, I just accepted anything, whatever they gave me. These are not my words, they're his.
Right.
Well, that's how you do business. I'm not mad at you accepting anything.
Right.
Why are you mad at me saying I won't accept anything?
Right.
That's the difference. It's like people were judging me. I was hearing people, Shannon, okay? I didn't know we had so many tender people in our group.
Yeah.
I didn't know we had so many tender love. I didn't know we had so many tender people, and I wouldn't want to be on the front line with these tender.
So she basically saying that DL is on the rainbow, I guess. She's basically saying that he is playing for the other team. Let's find out what's going on.
People where it's like, oh, I can't believe you said that. I can't. But is what I said the truth? Is what I said the truth? No, I didn't put no sugar on it.
Right.
It was shit.
Right.
And I didn't try to make it taste good. We gotta stop running away from what is real, and we run into fantasy. And that's how come we keep staying where we sit.
Want to join Club Shay Shay?
Okay. Yeah, so based on this particular clip, the shots was already fired, and DL is upset. He's upset. He started off with a little joke, but at the end of the day, he took off the gloves and he decided to start swinging. I don't recall ever seeing him get upset like this, so it's kind of different. People in his chat was saying that a hit dog hollers, which means he know he's wrong about something. I don't know who's right or wrong in this situation. Both of them appear to be out of pocket. Both of them appear to have a long-standing issue. And for whatever reason, it's now in everybody's face as entertainment. That's pretty much going on. Let me see. Somebody said, I'm not in agreement. It's insulting to me because she's referencing to adults. She's referring to adults, excuse me. She's not kin to these people she's speaking of. Yeah, that's the point that I'm making as well. It's like, why would you be calling grown folks babies? You know? It makes no sense. Like, at certain parts of the interview, I'm really thinking, did DL do something to babies that she's calling out? So I'm searching around like DL Hughley did something with babies. I'm literally searching for this. And then I'm kind of catching on like this is how she's communicating to grown folks. So I don't like it. But let's listen to what DL have to say. Let me see if I can get that tuned up. Because you can see him with the shades on. He's upset. He's pissed. And he had a lot to say too. Let's roll the tape.
Club Shay Shay is getting messier and messier. It's almost like Wendy Williams didn't go anywhere. She just got a weight set.
Wow.
And so Monique was on. Every time I see Monique these days, she's on doing some greasy ass video with her and her daddy complaining about something or working out. I don't know nobody that work out that much and gain weight unless every crunch you do has got Captain in front of it. But apparently,
that got a lot of women upset when he said that. I mean, me personally, I don't care. But a lot of women in his comment section got mad when he said that right there. They was like, what does her weight has to do with anything? I mean, it don't have nothing to do with it, but you have to understand, she clapped at him, so he's going to only clap at, he's going to clap back at her, and he's going to say things that are designed to get her heated as well.
Club Shay Shay is getting messier and messier. It's almost like Wendy Williams didn't go anywhere. She just got a weight set. So Monique was on. Every time I see Monique these days, she's on doing some greasy ass video with her and her daddy complaining about something.
Wow, he took shots at the husband too, because she's always calling him daddy. So it's like, this should be interesting. Let's go.
Working out. I don't know nobody that work out that much and gain weight unless every crunch you do has got captain in front of it. But
now, I mean, you could get mad at him, man, but the joke was funny. I mean, those weight jokes really be funny, man. I gotta rewind that back. Let me see.
Wait, unless every crunch you do has got video with her and her daddy complaining about something. Or working out. I don't know nobody that work out that much and gain weight unless every crunch you do has got captain in front of it. But apparently she goes on Club Shay Shay and tells the story about how she came on my radio show and I wasn't there at the time. And my co-host Jasmine Sanders played a game that we played all the time with everybody called Would You Rather. She apparently was so offended by that she said she got off. She called me. Monique did, and she said I was very dismissive, like, Monique's a liar. When Monique did call me, I heard her complaints, I listened to her, and I pulled the segment. So if I had been as dismissive as she alleges I was, that segment would have aired. It didn't, because I respected her wishes. She's a liar.
Uh-oh.
It's also befuddles the shit out of me how somebody who, as a comedian, talks as much shit about everybody else as she does, she has the temerity to be offended about anything, as much shit as you say about people. Then she encouraged everybody, allegedly it stems from the fact that I used to always talk shit about her on video after video, and she encouraged her sweet babies to look at the video and find them. Do that. Do exactly what she says. And you know what you're not going to find? You're not going to find any evidence of that, because Monique is a fucking liar. She's lying about that. But what you will find is Monique talking shit about some alleged contract dispute we had. Look at the ticket. It says D.L. Hughley, then Monique. She knows the story. But what she did in response to that, she talked about my dog, my wife. This broad even brought out my daughter's personal trauma. My daughter was molested, and Monique brought that shit out and told the world that I allowed my daughter to be raped in front of me. The lying motherfucker.
Shots fired. Now, let me see what the chat is saying. Divine says down low needs to go. What? Simdung somewhere. I don't know. When his daughter was raped by his friend, DL took no action, nor did he protect his daughter. Check it out. So his daughter got raped by his own friend? You said DL took no action, nor did he protect his daughter. What action was he supposed to take? I want to know. What action was he supposed to take? And you said, nor did he protect his daughter. Was he there? Because if he wasn't there, how could he protect his daughter? You know, if he was there while it's happening and he watched it happen, then that would be crazy. But if he's not there, he can't protect his daughter if he's not in the presence of what's happening. And if your suggestion that his actions in response to what happened to his daughter would warrant him, I guess, executing judgment on the guy or whoever did it, he would be in prison. So to me, the main thing here is, was there any justice in terms of his daughter having the guy who raped her arrested? Did that happen? What exactly happened? You know? Let me see. She didn't say that he aired it. Who's this guy? Somebody says, stop it with the daughter foolery. You're talking to me. You're talking to me? Okay. Stop it with the daughter foolery. That same daughter went after Monique for bringing up her trauma to the point Mo had to apologize. But you're telling me to stop the foolery. Can't tell me that. That's disrespect. We don't tolerate that. When you come to the platform, you have to have respect. Can't be disrespecting the host to tell me to stop anything. Because I don't know everything. That's why I'm communicating with the chat. So that we could try to figure out exactly what's going on. Right? Because maybe you know everything in other people's lives, but I don't. I don't sit online watching everybody's lives to know what's going on. I don't even know nothing about DL Hughley's daughter being raped. I don't follow people like that. I don't watch DL Hughley. I'm just reporting the news. So next time, have some respect when you're in the chat. Respect goes a long way. Let's get back to the tapes.
She knows she was lying. And it only stopped when everybody from my family checked her. It's interesting. You know what else you won't see Monique doing? You won't ever see her with her family, videos with her children or grandchildren, because nobody fucks with me. How do you have sweet babies when your own babies don't fuck with you?
See, this is where it gets confusing. It's like how he said, when your family don't F with you, your babies or whoever don't F with you. So it's like, it's confusing. Because everybody's throwing this word baby. Now, is DL Hughley talking about her children or some young people in her family? Or is he talking about grown adults? Because it's confusing now. Listen to it again.
See Monique doing? You won't ever see her with her family, videos with her children or grandchildren, because nobody fucks with me. How do you have sweet babies when your own babies don't fuck with you? How do you love us for real when there's no evidence of anybody loving you for real?
See, right here, he's talking about actual real babies, like grandchildren. That's what he's talking about. And he's saying that she have problems with her own family. So who is her to talk?
If your daddy, who you apparently have to pay, and FYI, daughters are paid for by daddies, not daddies who get paid by their daughters. You know what else you won't see Monique doing? Telling jokes.
Let me see. 420 says, Mo just had a birthday party with all her family. They all have been lying. Hey, DL is saying one thing. You said that she just had a birthday party with her family. Her pet family was there. So that would make DL a liar. And then it would make Monique a liar. So they both lying. They both taking shots at each other. So let me get this straight. Divine says, and I think I remember there was some news about DL Hughley's daughter getting raped. I don't think I covered it because normally I don't cover those kind of topics. I just kind of leave them topics alone. You know what I mean? I don't, topics like that are disturbing, I kind of leave them alone. But I can recall there was a time when that happened. I'm not sure if it was a year ago or whatever, or something like that. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think it was about a year ago. I don't know, or two. I don't know, something like that. So Divine is saying that he believed his friend over his daughter. DL is wrong. Wow, I think I remember that. I remember there was some controversy over something about him taking up for a friend that did something dirty. If he did that, that's crazy. If you believe your friend over your daughter. But then again, you got to get the results. Did this really happen? Because some people be lying. And some people actually do things to set people up. This is an evil world. A lot of guys are in prison right now because of false allegations and false reports.
Monique, if she'd have spent as much time actually writing jokes and writing her Netflix special as she did complaining about not having one, it wouldn't have been trash. It got the worst reviews of any Netflix special in history. Because that's what Monique does. She complains and she has grievances. You never see her being a human being. You never see her being sweet and warm to people. Except when she's using it to butter somebody up to get something.
Uh-oh. Now, it would be better if he took the glasses off while talking, the sunshades, so you can kind of see. But he appears to be very angry, and he decided to pretty much come out and just say what's on his mind. Straight, no filter, no, not trying to be politically correct or anything. In other words, I guess you're seeing him in his human form. He's like, okay, it is what it is. She's out there doing this mess. I'm just going to tell it like it is. And he did it. So now, Monique and her husband, her daddy, pretty much made another video to come back. And once I saw the tears, you know, I think first the husband started crying first. I think first the husband started crying, and then Monique started getting emotional.
There's a reason why everywhere she goes, shit starts. Everywhere she goes.
Basically, he's saying she's a troublemaker, and she loves to start fires and start beef. And I guess that's how she get attention. You know, she went on Club Shay Shay. She pulled, what's this guy? She pulled a Cat Williams. Because that's the new thing now. You go on Club Shay Shay, pull a Cat Williams, and you blow up overnight.
How is it that nobody fucks with you, not even your family? How do you, or I was on the road, get it. I get it every goddamn week. Look at my schedule versus yours. See how much I'm going. And I still manage to have a relationship that I cherish with my children. Can you say the same? You can't.
Wow. In other words, he has a busy schedule, but he's still there for his children. He's still there for his family. Yeah, celebrities got way more drama. That's why I keep telling people. More money, more problems. More money, more drama. It's just that you don't see the drama. Because remember, in Hollywood, you got to hide all your problems. Just like with people in the natural, you know, you meet up with somebody. Hey, bro, how you doing, bro? Yeah, I'm good, I'm good. Hey, sister, you good? Yeah, I'm good, I'm good. But everybody depressed. We're just trained to, you know, act like we good. And when we get home, we start crying.
So all you do is talk about your grievances and who did you wrong. There's a reason you're by yourself. There's a reason you got to pay a man to love you.
Ooh. Man, that's crazy, man. So she got to pay. She got to pay bruh man to love her. You know what? Her relationship with Monique's relationship with this guy remind me of Oprah and what's that guy Oprah was with? I forgot his name. It kind of remind me like of their relationship.
It's sad. There's an old adage that says you can't buy love. It's a shame, Monique, that you probably always will have to.
Man, he destroyed her right there. Said she always would have to buy love. So let's check out what she had to say in response to that. Let's see. Okay. Now, this particular video here is about 14 minutes. All right, let me tune this up. Okay. Yeah, Stedman. Kind of remind me of the same thing. Because, you know, Oprah controlled him. Let's go.
We did it. We're going to wait for y'all to come on in, my babies.
I don't like when she say that, man.
We ain't done it in a long time.
We ain't done it in a long time, Daddy.
Let me turn up the volume
Look,
for
y'all don't
you.
even understand why we smiling so hard, because we was able to get it set up. We was able to push the button. Hey, come on now. We want you babies to come on in here. First of all, how y'all doing? It's been a minute, my babies. It's been a minute. Life been lifing. Life been lifing. Where we at, Daddy?
What do you mean?
Okay.
She calls him daddy and she calls us babies. Y'all don't see that as inappropriate? Y'all don't see and understand that? Because maybe people think I'm tripping, but I find that it just listening to it makes me uncomfortable. She's calling him daddy, but she's calling you babies. Hold on. Let me get the other tape. Wrong tape. Let me see. Where is it? Okay.
Yeah, I think it's enough babies in there. All right. Let's go get it. Come on.
Well, thank you for tuning in. We just wanted to take a few minutes to address a couple of things that have taken place after the Club Shay Shay interview. Much love to Shannon Sharp.
Yes.
Good brother. Thank you for allowing Monique to come on the platform, be a listening ear, continue success on what it is that you're doing. Thank you for being a real one.
Yeah, baby. Thank you. Thank you.
We wanted to address first and foremost our brother, D.L. Hughley. And we are firm believers on what is right and what is wrong.
Yes.
So we got to start off by saying there was an inaccuracy as it regards Monique saying that there was a cease and desist that was given to DL to shut it down.
Mm-hmm.
What had taken place, to be accurate, was after Monique spoke to Brother DL on that conversation, Brother DL said, what?
Well, after we spoke on that conversation, when we hung up that phone, the last thing he said was, it is what it is. And I said, DL, then we're going to have to get our attorney involved. That's the last thing me and DL Hughley said on that conversation.
And after having that conversation with Monique, we went and got our attorney involved, Attorney Anderson. At the time, there were some emails that were transferred back and forth. But
He is reading off of something. He's definitely reading off of something. She's looking in the camera, but he's reading off of something.
Between his side and our side, and it escalated to a point when we had our attorney on the email, whereby then finally DL said that he would scratch the interview.
Yes.
So it was inaccurate that a cease and desist had to be given. However, that was the next step, and that's what Monique remembered, because when I discussed it with her, we said that would be the next step. But to DL's credit, at that moment, when it had escalated, that's when he decided to shut it down. However, that is a bit different from how it seemed to have been communicated, whereby on the phone, they were having a conversation and it was kumbaya. Though he never used those words, kumbaya, it did not end with her being under the impression that this was going to be resolved and shut down. So we wanted to make that clear out of love and respect for Brother DL. And despite all the commentary that he gave, with all the crunches she be doing, the captain's in the front.
I do.
And
I do.
tell him.
I'm a sneak snacker, baby.
And she doesn't sneak when she snacks.
Okay. Hey.
But nonetheless, we wanted to be clear, because at the end of the day, we black folks in this world of entertainment. And there was a level of harshness in his return that seemed a little bit exaggerated for the moment. And we wanted to make it clear, and I think Monique can do it best when she speaks in reference.
You can see his eyes beginning to water up. I don't know if y'all can see that. That's why I tried to make it a little close. But his eyes are starting to water up. I'm trying to figure this, like, what is making this man get emotional right here?
To what she meant while talking about DL in the past.
You know, when I watched DL say, she went after my wife, she went after my daughters, I want to really be clear who I went after so that there's no confusion here. When I was on stage, when I'm on stage and we are performers, we are performing to the audience in front of us. When I was on that stage and I said it must be hard to perform oral sex.
But differently.
Okay, on a coward. That had nothing to do with Mrs. Hughley.
Now you know that's cap, right?
What you talking about, Willis?
I don't believe her. I don't believe her because I can see it in her eyes. She's lying. I don't believe her. She was talking about the wife. She was. Because they were taking shots at each other. And yeah. You look in her eyes. You don't see it? Look at the still image. Look in her eyes. You can see that she's lying. Listen again.
Performers. We are performing to the audience in front of us. When I was on that stage and I said it must be hard to perform oral sex.
But differently.
Okay.
See, when they started busting out with that smiling right there, it just kind of like, do you take them serious? Is this a joke? You know, because like they smile in 1 minute, then crying the next minute. This is why when I see people be crying on camera, I just don't take it serious.
On a coward. That had nothing to do with Mrs. Hughley. That insult was directed straight to you, DL. That had nothing to do with your wife. That was straight to you. So it felt like you were trying to pass it off as if I was going after your wife. When it comes to your daughter, to the baby that you did a post about, you did an interview about, I didn't do that interview. I simply reposted what you said. So when you say, Monique, you went after my daughter, that's untrue, DL.
No, you did go after his daughter. See, a lot of people might say, well, you know, you made a post about her. You made a post about your daughter. But no, you brought it up. So by you bringing it up, you took a shot. There's no way around it. By you even bringing it up, even if he talked about it first or whatever the case is, by you making a post about it or whatever, you took a shot at his daughter. Because there was no reason to bring it up. If he already done did it, why you bring it up? Because you did it as a shot to get him upset. And now you're trying to backpedal now. Right is right and wrong is wrong. You got to hold yourself accountable and say, you know what? I messed up. It's my fault. Yeah, you're right. Because if you look at DL's response, he know why you did it. He know why you posted. You posted to get him pissed off. You knew it was going to hurt him. Even if I don't know the whole intricate details of the situation, you know, about his daughter, whatever the case is, getting raped or molested or whatever the case is. Some people are saying that DL's friend did it or whoever. All I want to know is, are they in jail? Are they in jail? Maybe somebody answered that question earlier. I didn't get to see it in the comments. The person behind the daughter getting raped, is he in prison? No? No. Wow. So no justice for the daughter? Now his daughter plays for the other team? Oh, man. Y'all focus on the wrong thing. DL mad because Mo went to him and said he made a joke about her husband sleeping with. No. You're literally you're actually wrong, because we talked about that in the beginning. You probably are not watching the live stream at the right point. I don't know. We already covered that already. We already talked about that already, that she tried to make it off like, you know, she's saying her husband is gay or, you know, something along those lines. We already talked about that already. I don't know what's the matter with people, man. Let's get back to the tape.
I posted what you said.
Now you're trying to blame it on him, though. Nah, you can't do that, Mo. You can't do that. Nah. We're not going to let you slide off of that, fam. You took a shot at his daughter. You took a shot at the daughter, man. You took a shot at the daughter. If your beef is with him, then cool. Keep it between you and him. But you post whatever you post about his daughter to trigger him. You knew it was going to get him upset. It'll get anybody upset. You know, that's like if I'm on YouTube and people talking about me. You know, you could talk about me all day. I'm not even going to watch your videos. I don't care. But now, if you're talking about my kids, that have a way of getting my attention. And it shows that you're a coward. So people that normally do stuff like that, target your children, it's a coward move, and it can get you in a lot of hot water. Because this is a small world. You'll run into people in these streets. You'd be surprised how you run into people in these streets, fam. This is a small world. When I tell you this world is so small, you'll end up running into somebody that you were talking ish about and meet them face to face. And at that point, it's going to be a different story. So I don't blame the man for being pissed. You know what I mean? I don't know how old his daughter is, if she's a young teenager. I don't know if that's the context of the situation. Maybe she's a grown adult now. I don't know. Because he still seemed to have some feelings about the situation, because they're basically saying that DL wasn't there to do anything to save her, to help her. I'm trying to figure out, was he in the same room? Was he there? Because if he wasn't, there's nothing he can do. You can't really blame him, you know? Even if it was his friend, how could you blame him? You know, it happened. It is what it is. You can't blame him and say, oh, he wasn't there to protect her. That's crazy. Your daughter could go to school and get raped while going to school. Do we blame you if you're a father and say you weren't there to protect your daughter? It don't make no sense. How old is his daughter? But DL admitted that about his daughter. Why he mad about what he said? Y'all, it's your show. It co-signs about Hollywood being gay. I mean, we already done know about Hollywood and whatnot. We talked about all of this in the beginning. First of all, Monique and DL is both wrong. Both of them is out of pocket. Because they both airing out dirty laundry. Hold up, his daughter is 37. So when did this happen though? When did she get violated? His daughter was a 13-year-old and the perp was 13. DL was told about the incident years ago. Let me get this straight. The daughter was 13. The boy was 13. Now, you're going to get mad with me, but I don't care. You can get mad. You can say whatever you want to say. But the situation with his daughter did not just happen the way they want you to believe it. Go ahead, get mad. Because the way it's coming off is as if though some grown man, you know, I don't understand this. If the daughter was 13 and the boy was 13, I don't understand this, man. I know it didn't happen the way everybody making it seem. Now somebody said the boy was not 13, it was a grown man. So then why are people saying the boy was 13? Somebody said the perp was 13. And the boy was a family friend. It was D.L. Hughley's friend. Okay, why he's not in prison? I'm confused too, just like you. I'm confused. People in the chat saying the boy was 13. Some people saying it was a grown man. Which one is it? Y'all got the scoop, right? Y'all got the story, right? This just proves how we just love drama and we just go with the flow and don't even know what's going on. Because I don't keep up with these people's lives to know every intricate detail of who's who. Let's get back to the tape.
And then when you said when you were really going for it with your shades on, and you said, Monique said, I stood by and watched my daughter be raped. D.L. Hughley, that's your conscience talking to you, brother.
Now she's saying his conscience is talking to him because I don't know. Because he said that Monique said that D.L. watched his daughter get violated. So now it put it in this mindset of that he was there watching everything happen, which I doubt it. I doubt that a father is going to sit and watch some other guy violate his daughter in front of him. That just don't even sound right. So it can't be that. So maybe he lying. Maybe he lying about that.
I never said that. I never said that. And I want to be a little clear about something else. Never would I try to do anything to harm any of you.
It was a grown man. Look it up. No, you go look it up. I'm not looking up nothing. You go look it up. I don't got time to look it up. I'm streaming. What am I supposed to do? Stop what I'm doing to go look it up? Why don't you go look it up? You got a phone, right? Okay, go look it up. Let's get back to the tape.
Your babies, because we got babies too.
So now you got babies too. Which babies are who? You got babies, what context? Like kids, children? Because you're calling all of us babies too. So it's like, it's confusing to me. You know? It don't make no sense.
So never would I try to do anything to harm your children. However, what I was saying to your daughter and to the other daughters out there, I know what it's like for your daddy to know you've been touched and he not protect you, because my daddy did the same thing. That's what that whole point was.
See, I don't like that. I don't like what she just did there. I don't like what she just did right there, because she's taken something that happened to her and she's projecting on everybody. So if Monique was touched or whatever, because, you know, when you try to talk about these issues, because most women are so sensitive, they get mad. A lot of the things that been going on back in the day with a lot of women, a lot of it is not just that some guy did this and some woman did something to them. A lot of these things, man, a lot of these stories are just not true. They're just really not. But she's making it seem like DL didn't protect his daughter. If he wasn't there, what is he supposed to do? And why are you blaming him like that? That's not cool. If the father was not there and somebody violated the daughter, what do you want him to do? Go kill the guy? and go to prison? That's why I asked the question, has the guy been arrested? Did he go to jail? Everybody's saying no. So then what are we complaining for? If he wasn't there, how could he protect the daughter? And why everybody's focusing on the father not protecting his daughter and nobody's talking about the mother not protecting the daughter? Because men get blamed for everything. Anything happened to the daughter, oh, the father wasn't there to protect his daughter. They never say the mother wasn't there to protect. Yeah, but that's her father. His job is to protect. Yeah, if he's there. But if he's not there and she got violated, there's nothing he can do at that point. What do you want him to go do? Execute the guy? Would that be more appropriate for you? For him to execute the person? Now he's going to spend years in prison. That's why I'm asking the question, if the guy did it and it was found that he's guilty, why he's not in prison? Why the man is not in prison? Obviously, if he's not in prison, that means either he didn't do anything and the matter wasn't taken serious. There's a lot of people that cry that they were raped and it was not true. They just made the story up. And they ran with it in order to get attention. There's a lot of people, listen, back in the days, man, and this is why I don't like doing commentary and videos about stuff like this, because there's a lot of men that are in prison for stuff like this, and they didn't even do anything. It's just a mere allegation. And they were taken to prison. And then it come out years later that the brother never did nothing to that girl. She lied the whole time to get attention because she couldn't get things done her way. And she made up a story. I'm not saying that there aren't no real stories out there with women that got raped. That's why I don't like touching on these topics, because again, some of these women are so traumatized that when you talk about these issues, they see it as you're being insensitive. And I'm like, listen, you're too sensitive. I'm not being insensitive. You're too insensitive because you're not paying attention to the fact that there are many innocent men being accused of stuff they didn't even do. If his daughter got violated, why the man is not in prison? And why no hands got put on him yet? Obviously, it could have been a situation that happened either mutually or whatever the case is. Something went down. Something happened. Because if he's not in prison and nobody put hands on him and the father's cool with the friend after the fact, what's going on? Or it could have been something related to the industry that DL had to pay back. In other words, possible blood sacrifice. Oh, you don't want to give up? Oh, you don't want to do that? Okay, we're going to get your daughter. And that's why he couldn't really do nothing, because he know what's at hand. There's a lot of things to that story that could be true. Because I don't see how a father, going to watch his friend grape his daughter and don't press no charges. Or at least put hands on him. At least put the hands on him. Put the paws on him. And then call the police after you took care of him a few. Because if you kill him, you're going to jail. We don't want to do that. But under certain circumstances, like let's say, for example, you're a father and you walked in on a man violating your daughter, at that point, he's supposed to die. That's my personal opinion. If my eyes walk in and see with my eyes, that man has to die. I don't care about going to prison at that point. At that point, I'm going to be in extreme rage, and it's over for you. And it's not going to be a quick death. Like literally. So I don't think that he was there. That happened after the fact. Then he came around and but people are saying online that he took up for his friend. Then maybe his friend never did nothing. I don't know. Let's get back to the tape.
But I was showing why I would call you a coward, brother. I don't think it's brave that you didn't protect your baby.
What you talking about, Willis?
You see what I got to deal with, people? You see what I got to deal with, right? YouTube keep cutting the live with commercials. Anyone else experiencing this interruption? So let me get this straight. So, let me see. Hold on a second. That's my daughter annoying me. Imagine you're streaming live and you got somebody there talking about some ads are interrupting the stream, and then you have your daughter video calling you because she wants some money.
What you talking about, Willis?
On one hand, she's here begging for cash. On another hand, somebody don't want me to make no cash. So all my daughter do is beg for money, man. That's all she do. I don't get it, man. And I always tell myself this is the last time that I'm gonna do this. But see, when you have kids, here's the thing. When you have kids, right? Even though you say you're not gonna do nothing, you still do it. That's just how it goes, man. Cause they keep bugging you. They're like pets. It's like they just keep grabbing your leg and annoying you. Let's get back to this person here. So you don't want me to make no money. So I'm just to waste my time talking, providing content, and I can't eat, right? Can't you see I got kids? So you don't want ads to come into the video. You ever heard of click and skip? You ever heard of getting YouTube Premium? If you get YouTube Premium, you won't see no ads. Ads is what pays the bills, people. Like, why y'all do that to me? I'm trying to figure this out. Y'all want me to be on a soup line? Like, why do y'all do that? When you watch TV, for example, here's the good thing. When you watch Netflix, put a 1 if you got Netflix. Put a 1 if you got Netflix. Because I got Netflix, right? I don't really want it. I actually paid for it because I was trying to watch that movie that y'all recommended, but I forgot to end the subscription, and they end up billing me again for another month. So might as well take advantage of it, right? You know, it might be late at night. You might want to watch a movie. So, you know, on Netflix, when you're watching a show, they have commercials that come on. Do you call Netflix up and be like, hey, why those ads keep interrupting my movie? Yeah, I got the Netflix because I wanted to watch the Leave the World Behind movie, but they end up billing me again because I forgot it. I got a lot of different things that I have on auto pay, and they keep billing me. I got a lot of stuff I got to shut off, man. I still didn't shut down Amazon Prime for the movie stuff that I watch over there. I have to shut them down too. They taking my money. But anyway, commercials and ads are what supply the channel. That's how we keep the lights on. I mean, that's common sense. Like, why would you making it seem like it's a problem? Anyway, my apologies for all those that were trying to wait for me to get through this mess. Sometimes you have to ask and talk about these issues because it be real frustrating. You see what just happened. One person don't want me to make no money. The other person is taking my money. Okay, let's get back to the tape.
So when I said what I was saying, let me be clear to you, D.L. Hughley, it had nothing to do in reference to your family, and you know that. Now, when you were speaking and you were going off and you said, what did you say? She was so offended by the game we play, but you didn't say what the offense was. And that's the part for me that is disheartening, that you continue to try to trick and smoke and mirror our people. If you're going to say it all the way through. When you say family is sacred, you are absolutely right, baby. You're right. But when you say would my husband rather, and you co-sign your team of people doing that, well, isn't my husband sacred? So you got to be careful in your words, because the very words you use, DL, they're going to come back, and they're coming back to bite you, baby. And what I also said on Club Shay Shay, when I looked in that camera, I said, DL, I love you, brother. And I don't know if you didn't hear that part, but we really do. We love you, brother.
See, I don't get that part, that we love you, brother. But y'all doing all of this dirt for everybody to be entertained by. Like, I don't know about you, fam, but I'm cut from a different type of cloth. I'm the type of person that once somebody start talking ish, like, they cut off for life. Like, there's no, we not coming back together, fam. Like, if you do something like this publicly, it's a wrap. It's done. I'm not talking to you no more because you're messy. You know what I mean? You could have called me up and we could have chopped it up. But once you take it to Club Shay Shay, man, you trying to really get at me now. So Monique, I think she's being hypocritical, and she's trying to do a little damage control at the same time. It's like she's doing two things at the same time. She's cutting him up and then trying to sew him up. It's like she took shots at him, and then she's trying to backpedal and make it seem like it's all brotherly, sisterly love, like that. That's how it looked.
And if ever you get courageous enough to want to have a conversation, we're always open to it, because doing that, it shows how our community can get better. When you're wrong, as we had said to you, hey brother, we apologize on that one.
Yo, the movie that she got paid 50 bands for, cause that's sick, man. I can't believe they only gave her 50 bands. Precious. Is that the movie where she played that mother, and she was the mother of the daughter, and she was mean as heck, bro? Is that the movie she played in? Because, man, Monique, listen, in that film, she did a good job. I ain't gonna hold you. She did a good job. You gotta give it up. She did a good job. But I don't like seeing our women in that acting role. I didn't like it. She did a good job, meaning the role, but she did it so well, it's almost like that's the Monique that we know when she's angry. And that's why they made her do that film. She looked like that type of mom that is mean and wicked. But I didn't like it because it was very, very disturbing to see. Very disturbing. But to only get paid 50 bands? That's crazy, man. Yeah, she did the job so good, I thought it was real. It was hard to watch. It was the scenes in that movie, some scenes was very hard to watch.
Yeah, incorrect on the cease and desist. And I want to add one more thing. When you spoke in reference to your daughter being a reason why Monique stopped speaking about it, what you don't even understand, out of love for you. See, you can have a problem with your brother, but you're not going to take it out on the kids. And we respected the fact that she tried to defend you, but we got 3 big ass sons. That if we were to think about it in the same way that she thought about it, what would that be? But out of love for you, we're not going to go after your child trying to protect the father that she loves. But one could argue, based upon what you said about yourself, had you exhibited the same type of love and protection for your other daughter that your other daughter tried to exhibit towards you, there never would have been the commentary that you made about yourself. And I liken it to Brother Corey Holcomb, who I don't know.
In that particular film, yeah, they did her dirty. You saying that she was promised so much off of that film, and the industry did her dirty. Well, Monique, she said a few things about the industry and ruffle up some feathers. So, you know how it go. When you're in the industry and you tell the truth about anything, same thing in the world, same thing on your job. If you're a worker and you speak up about a supervisor or whatever the case is, they're gonna retaliate. They're not supposed to. It go against company policy, but you know the name of the game. All of these agencies are corrupt, and that's just the name of the game. They start to blacklist you in the job. You don't get no overtime. They put you in the worst area, giving you the most work to break your spirit. And that's pretty much what they did with Monique, and it ruined her career. You know, because there's a lot of gatekeepers that are blocking those doors. It is bad at Solomon King, you know. Like I said, the scene that she did in that film was so real, but it was disgusting to watch. I didn't like it. It was a disturbing thing. As I'm not going to sit there and say, oh, that was so entertaining. I didn't like it. I'm like, that made us as a people look horrible. After I watched that movie for the first time, I never watched it again. It had no replay value. I did not want to see it again because it was disgusting. Even if she played the role good, that it was disturbing to look at. And to only get $50,000, that's crazy.
But I got a lot of respect for him because I heard him say something in an interview. He spoke about how Earthquake's son had came to one of his shows, and the young man was hesitant about introducing himself or reintroducing himself because of the rift between his father and himself.
Yeah, if you never seen it, don't watch it. Don't watch it because it's disturbing. You know what I mean? You're not gonna, after seeing it, you're gonna be disgusted with Monique, because you're gonna be like, why would you even take a role like that? Like, why would you even put yourself in that position? Because she was mean, bro. I'm talking about a movie like that is traumatic. It'll bring back trauma to some people that may have been in abusive households. It'll bring back trauma. And you'll literally start to remember things like that. That's not a cool movie, man. I think it was very disturbing. It has a very evil spirit on it, and it's designed to make us as a people look crazy.
And Brother Corey was like, come on, man. No. You come over here and I'm going to give you love. Because that was between your father and I. And it made him reconsider the whole thing and reach back out to an old friend. In my humble opinion, that's what real men do. We come from the old school. We not going to have no problem with your children because we love them and we love you and we want y'all to win. Not at the expense of the community, though, being demeaned in order to get followers. But from the standpoint of if we come together.
That's a good question. Queen here, Hershey said, did Oprah produce that movie as well? That's a good question. Did Oprah produce that movie? Because if Oprah if Oprah backed that movie, it says it all. There's an agenda behind it. No? Oh, she didn't? Somebody said yes, from what I remember. Let me see. Let me see, Monique. What did Tyler Perry have to do with the movie Precious? Directed and co-produced by Lee Daniels. Lee Daniels. It says it was co-produced by Lee Daniels. Directed and co-produced by Lee Daniels. So it has nothing to do with Oprah. But I thought it did.
If we come together, we're going to win just by default. So at the end of the day, when you get to talking about how Monique is not loved and this and that.
So that's why they brought up that joke. Y'all don't get it? With the Lee Daniels thing? About would she rather her man get blazed by Lee Daniels or go with Superhead Raw Dog? You don't see it? They were taking shots at her. Y'all don't get it? Yeah, that's crazy, yo. I don't mean to laugh, but yo, now it all makes sense now, yo. Yo, they did her dirty, man. And then for her to call up DL and ask him, like, yo, your people over here saying X, Y, and Z. And then he said, well, that's how we get down. It's almost like they did that to her on purpose, fam. Let me see. Judah says, no, Ringo, Oprah had a hand in it too. Let me double check. Because Oprah hand is always in something evil. Wait a minute. Hold up. I see something here. The Guardian. Hold on a minute. Hold on. Oprah Winfrey helps Precious find... No, that's something else. Wait a minute. 2 thumbs up. Whoa, wait a minute. 2 thumbs up. Executive producer Oprah Winfrey and such at the premiere of Precious. Hold up now. Hold up. We may have gotten it wrong. Look like Oprah hands is dirty. Oh, man. Uh-oh. Oprah hands is dirty, y'all. She was involved with this. Yep. Oprah Winfrey has been credited with helping Precious based on the novel Push by such and such Toronto International Film Festival, Lee Daniels film. Yeah, Oprah hands was in it. Her hands is dirty, man. Oh, man. Her hands was dirty too, man. Just when you thought it was okay. I knew it, man.
That's your perception, but what I'll say is it is due to the love that we have that we're able to love those that say things.
Hold up. Tyler Perry too? Man. You don't think they gave Monique that role to destroy her career? You don't think they gave her that role to ruin her career? Because to me, after that movie, her career ended.
That could be construed as hurtful, but we understand that the old saying of hurt people. So we don't take what you say personally, brother. And again, it's nothing but love. In addition to the fact, I'm Q-Sci-Fi. Just like you, except I've been in about 29 going on 30 years. I'm not going to argue with you, Frank.
Did he just do one of those fraternity hand gestures? Telling you, man, they giving themselves away, fam. I don't trust none of them. That's just me. I don't trust none of these folks, bro. He did he's a part of some sort of group, fam. I don't know.
Ain't nothing but love. So we wanted to extend that to you and let you know what it is. And again, if you ever want to speak, let's have a real conversation. But people needed to know where the confrontation on stage began, and it was from that day.
It was from that day. And once you own that day, DL, guess what, baby? We'll be good. Now, talking about we gonna be good.
Talking about we gonna be good and talking about taking ownership.
I want to talk to my babies at the Breakfast Club.
The Breakfast Club.
I want to talk to my babies at the Breakfast Club. Listen, oftentimes people don't know what a genuine apology will do. They don't even understand. It allows us to say, we accept that apology and we move forward, because today, y'all own that. Today, Charlemagne, today, Envy, y'all own that. And I want to speak to my baby, Just Hilarious.
Come on.
I want to speak to you, little...
Are you talking about the symbol that's on his shirt, on his sweater? He could be sending a message out there to whoever his handler is. That's a good point. Research the shirt that he's wearing. Did anybody get it? Maybe that's some sort of college sorority, fraternity type symbol. It gotta be. Yeah, the pyramid. Let's go.
And let me speak to DJ and Leonard first. Okay, because I can't I'm not going to do the nicknames. She's a beautiful asset sitting in that seat. Mm-hmm. And she's going to bring something very special to that show. And I know the community is agreeing with what I'm saying right now, because what that sister did when she sat in that seat, she was able to get y'all to see something and understand something that nobody could get you to see for years.
Maybe it's a clothing brand or something. I don't know. Sometimes we look into things too deep. Sometimes it'd be funny. You know why I'm saying that? Because the shirt that I have on in my thumbnail, not my thumbnail, but let me show you. Maybe, where is it? Where's my, cause here we over here judging his shirt. And yet, with my shirt, check this out, watch this, hold on a second. Cause somebody said something about some eyes or something. Let me see, where is it? Is that it? Hold on. Somebody said, look at this. Look at my shirt, bro. Oh no. Yo, what is going on? This is crazy. Wait a minute. Hold on. I've been exposed. That shirt that I'm wearing, it has a crown with an eye. I must be a part of the Illuminati. This is what I mean, how sometimes we look at things and we look too deep and we get too deep. And I just recall my shirt that I have on right there. That's actually a name brand shirt. An old shirt. I think I still have the shirt. And it has an eye with a crown. And a lot of times when you buy clothes, it has symbolism on it and you don't even realize it. Right? I just thought I'd show you that because I don't want to be a hypocrite. And here I am judging his shirt, his, whatchamacallit, his sweater. And, you know, I'm wearing a damn shirt. Next minute, I'm on a video. People like, Ringo's a hypocrite. Look at him. He got an all-seeing eye. Listen, I don't know what it is, man. But anyway, let's get back to the tapes. Let me see where we at. All right.
Years. And just that baby sitting there with nothing but honesty and said, no, we got to deal with this, y'all. We got to deal with this, y'all. You don't understand what that baby's bringing to that show. Because what she's not going to be bringing is, let's knock down, drag him out. Right is right and wrong is wrong. And because you babies owned it and you apologize,
we love you. And we loved you then. Not mad. And want y'all to win.
That's all. That's all. So if we start pumping out that positivity into our community, if we start speaking about the greatness that we are and the greatness that we're doing, guess what's going to happen? Now, do we still have to bring some to the mat and ring the doorbell ding dong? Yes, we do. But we don't love them no less. Because at any given time, we could be brought to the mat. Ding dong.
Well, we make it a point of not messing with people that's not messing with us. And we hope that today for you guys, the feeling that Charlemagne got, Brother Leonard received from the community by big upping him for apologizing. It's kind of like a movie we used to watch with the kids called Monsters, Inc., where they would go in, they would scare the people for power. But then they found out laughter created more power.
Well, y'all thinking I'm a part of some secret society?
What you talking about, Willis?
Y'all gotta be tripping, not me. If that was the case, I would have 1 million subscribers. I'll be in a mansion. And I wouldn't be telling you to click the like button. Understand that. You know, we got 500 people, only 372 likes. You know, could we at least get the likes to 500? You know, at least 500. Did you click it?
Y'all have the power to heal.
Uh-oh.
Use it. Use it to heal. Use it to help folks. Don't hurt folks. Because what happens is, one of the greatest gifts we can have is going in our community and getting the love from our people. Forget Hollywood, because it's weird. Getting the love from our people. So we are proud of you. And I'm emotional about it because I'm happy that y'all got an opportunity to do that for yourselves. And we love y'all, brothers and sisters. And just hilarious, keep that going. Keep that going because you are a great addition. Because there were others that would have sat in that seat and would not have said a word. So, nothing but love and respect for y'all. And one last thing. Thank you, Charlamagne, for not calling a brother daddy.
Okay. Hey.
You see?
Thank you for not calling.
Do you see what I mean? Are you listening to this? Do you see what I mean? 1 minute they were crying, next minute they bust out with tears. Now they smiling. Come on now, which one is it? Y'all can't see? This is one big act, man. This is one big act.
Hey, Daddy, you did the right thing and you didn't owe me an apology. It was Monique. So, we love y'all.
You know, and we said before we came on that we was not going to be long and we were just going to say, you know, what we needed to say. But I want to say to our community, don't give up on us.
Uh-oh.
In terms of our community.
Yes, don't give up. Don't give up on your relationships. Don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up. You got to keep going and keep pushing and keep standing strong. Don't give up on your love. Please hear me, and I'm talking right to the sisters. Don't give up on your love. Don't give up on that man that's treating you in a way that you ain't never been treated. Don't give up on that man that's loving your babies, and some of them may not even be his. Don't give up on that man that is taking your shit.
Or woman.
Or woman. And still standing strong with you. Don't give up, y'all. So
what? So hold up. The guy is taking care of somebody else's kids?
What you talking about, Willis?
I don't like the sound of that one. I mean, you should not give up on the brother. But at the end of the day, are they going to really listen? I just don't like the fact that she put it in a context of men being with single mothers. That's how she put it. Like, he's putting up with your kids and they're not even his kids. I don't like that. What she should have did is speak to the women that have no kids on humbling themselves and getting with a brother that's actually a good man. I'm tired of us brothers being looked upon as good men when we're taking care of another man's kids. I'm tired of that. I'm tired of us being looked upon as great men only when we step up to the plate to be a stepdaddy. I don't like that. And that's what she did right there. Let's go.
people say, why does he have to be there? Because he makes me better. He makes me stronger. He makes me He makes me happier. He's made me a better mother, a better wife, a better friend, a better entertainer. He makes me better. So listen, y'all, if y'all got somebody that is making you better, if y'all got somebody that's hanging in there with you when you know goddamn well you should have been dropped off, be unafraid.
That's proof right there that Mo have problems. And what she's saying is that her man, I don't know his name. It's not in my mind right now. Respectfully, though. She's saying that she has problems, but he's stuck with her despite the problems. So DL could be telling the truth that Mo have problems. Are you not getting it? So maybe the tears and the crying is Monique expressing her emotions because she knows she got caught. She knows she got caught, and she know that her dude is sticking with her even when she got issues. That's what it really is, meaning that she's a problem, but he kind of stick through. Now, DL says that she's paying him to be in her life. And what's his name so I can get it right? Anybody know his name? What's his name? Monique's husband. You know. I don't want to just keep calling him that guy or whatever the case is.
To hold on to him. Be unafraid. Is it challenging to grow up? It's challenging. It is, especially
Sydney.
What you talking about, Willis? What you talking about, Willis?
I'm gonna leave it alone. Not gonna bother it. I don't want no hate mail from guys that their names are Sydney and they send me messages about, yo, bro, my name is Sydney. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna leave it alone.
when we've been taught some shit all of our lives and we've seen it, it can be challenging. That is why, D.L. Hughley, I have no hate in my heart for you, brother. When I see you walking through the airport with a support dog, I'm not making fun of you. I'm just saying, brother, if you have to have this.
Why you going after the people like you do?
Why?
It ain't necessary. Be funny without all of that. And when we speak about Oprah, when we speak about Tyler, when we speak about CBS, we're not speaking about them to call them out. We're speaking to call them up, because the same way that the Breakfast Club was able to say, I'm sorry, the same way Brother Lee Daniels was able to go across the stage and apologize, the same way that we were able to say, we are sorry, it was inaccurate about the cease and desist, is the same way that Oprah, who teaches master classes, well, sometimes we gotta love enough. We gotta love the teacher enough to sit them down and say, it's time for you to be a student again. Tyler Perry, it's like, brother, the world heard you on audio saying you were wrong. You cost our family tens of millions of dollars. We don't hate you. We love you because you were trying to do the right thing. But as Gayle King said when she did that interview about Kobe Bryant, certain people suggested that she just stay quiet, but she couldn't. Don't listen to people that tell you to stay quiet when you've done what you weren't supposed to do, when you've done wrong. Speak up, acknowledge it, because it helps us help the community. And guess what? We are only human beings. We are only human beings. And we got to let you know we love you enough, because we know that's all y'all are too. Despite people making y'all think y'all are more than that.
That's it, my babies. That's it. And, you know, we have always spoke about when it ain't been fair, but we try to make sure we speak about when it is fair. We try to make sure we speak about when people do say, you know what, let me show you what I'm about. And I want to talk to y'all about our brother, Cat Williams. Now, y'all know that is my fraternal twin brother.
So hold up. So now he's your fraternal twin brother now?
What you talking about, Willis?
I think you're right, fam. You know, they're acting, all of them. Cat Williams, Monique, her husband, DL. It's one big script. Yeah. Both of them are wrong in this case. Both of them, they're speaking about different things. They did each other dirty. Again, Monique went on. First of all, anybody that go on Club Shay Shay, it gotta be a setup. You know, Shannon gotta watch his back because now it's like he seems to be the one that creates this controversy and mess. He's a messy dude too, man. We can't let him off the hook. We can't let him off the hook, man. He causing all this drama. He know good and well Monique gonna get some alcohol in her system and start going off. He even told her, take another drink.
Biological, okay? And I want to tell y'all about my twin brother, Cat Williams, baby. Guess what?
What?
I'm going to be joining my brother, my twin brother, Cat Williams, on the Dark Matter tour.
Oh,
so
man.
I'm excited. We are excited.
See, it's all about promotion. You see this? It's all about promotion. There you go. Man. Yeah, Club Shay Shay. Any guy named Shay Shay or whatever his name is, Shay Shay, he's telling on himself. Definitely. So DL need to change his name, right? He got to change his name. Shannon Sharp need to change the name Shay Shay. And Sydney, he need to change that name too. Because it's like when you think of Sydney and you're thinking of Sydney Star, you know that person.
What you talking about, Willis?
Yeah. It just don't sound right. Are there any other famous people named Sydney? Let me see. Sidney Poitier, what is his name? That actor from back in the day. I can't pronounce the name. Sidney Poitier or Pontier or whatever his name is. The famous actor. Yeah, he needs to. I don't know why Shannon didn't just call his show Shannon Sharp. Portier or Potier? Did I pronounce it properly? Sidney Portier. Okay. I think that I probably got it now, right? Let's get back to the tapes.
I cannot wait to see y'all, Connecticut. I see y'all tomorrow night with our brother, Cat Williams.
See, it's all promotion. That's what this was all about, y'all. All of this was one big controversy of promotion. DL Hughley gonna be in the audience and whatnot, viewing whatever she's doing. Wow, yo, this is crazy. Yo, they had all of us gassed up, bro. This is crazy, man. Yo, they did this to sell tickets, man. You know, I know it's French. I understand. But, wait, it is French? So what do it mean in English? What does it mean in English? Because I know a lot of Haitian brothers that speak Creole. I remember growing up on the block. You had a lot of Haitian brothers. You know what I'm saying? And I used to be like, do you speak French? They're like, no, I speak Creole. And I was like, it sounds like French. They was like, no, it's Creole. And I remember they would be talking their talk. And they had this one Haitian sister, you know what I'm saying? They had this baddie Haitian sister, man. Oh my goodness, bro. My God. And she used to speak the language with them. And I used to be like, bro, what's she saying? Is she saying something about me? Is she? Don't you hate when people speaking in another language and you don't know what they saying? You be like,
What you talking about, Willis?
because you don't know. Because anytime, you know like how it is, you walk into a room and you there, and then somebody starts speaking to somebody else in another language, you know they talking about you, right? They talking about you. You know, I caught many people trying to talk about me in Spanish. And I never really called them out on it. I just kind of sit there and listen. And once I realize, oh, they dirty, they talking ish about me, okay, cool. I don't ever say anything. I don't confront them. I don't want them to know nothing. I just stay quiet. Nobody don't even know. But I can understand you. So she's gonna be doing something with Cat Williams, and the whole thing was about promotion. They not beefing, they selling tickets. Wolf tickets.
Albany, New York with our brother Cat Williams. And I'll say this too, and I told him this. I said, for as funny and as talented as you are, your heart is far bigger.
Real talk.
And that brother done touched our community, baby, in ways that he's never even talked about. Those are the real ones.
Because as they say, real G's move in silence.
Oh.
That said.
Well, give me a kiss on that one.
What you say?
My
love y'all.
Oh, I was going to say my name is Monique.
Did you tell me they know who you are?
I did, Daddy.
Okay.
Shit, I forgot. We love y'all for real, my babies.
Cat.
Thank y'all.
What you talking about, Willis?
Now, we don't know how to cut this shit off.
Okay, Daddy, wait a minute. Bring it to me now.
Hey,
Bring
yo.
it to me. Okay, wait a minute, sugar. Okay, y'all, just hold on. Okay.
What
There you
talking
go.
about, Willis?
I don't know, man. It's crazy. Hope everybody enjoyed the stream. We're gonna come back later with another one. I'm gonna get some content on my other platform, but I wanted to talk about this one. But it seems like, I don't know, maybe they have a real beef, and she just used the opportunity to sell some Wolf tickets to let you know she's gonna be hanging out with Cat Williams. You know, Cat Williams probably gave her an opportunity, probably let her get some bread, let her eat and do her thing. Cause you know, a lot of people ain't trying to rock with Monique in the industry. And you know, Cat is a stand-up guy that help people and whatnot. He's one of the rare few. Some of y'all may like him, some of y'all may not. It is what it is. But if he gave Monique a shot to give her opportunity to make some bread, that's a good look. I respect that. You know, because a lot of people out there, they don't be giving people opportunities, man. Some people, they get to a certain level and they forget about everybody, man. In some instances, I don't blame them, because sometimes you don't know their story. They may have been talked about, treated bad, and then when they got successful, all of a sudden, all these family members and friends, now they want to come and join and be a part of the crew. And at that point, you may not want to have them in your life anymore. So it is what it is. So we're going to come back later on. Appreciate everybody coming through, rocking with the platform. Again, in case you didn't see my last live stream, I made an announcement that when you support the show via Cash App, I'm not going to shout out how much you donated or support. What I'm going to do is I'm going to shout out your name. And also, I made a new change that if you do hit the super chat, I'll shout your name out. That way, everybody get acknowledged. But what I'm not going to do is talk about how much you gave, because I feel like that's nobody's business. And behind the scenes, I had some things happen where some people, they literally pocket watch to the point where they'll look at a live show and they'll watch me count the Cash Apps or whatever the case is. And they literally tally up what people gave me. And some other person that I'm not going to even mention literally made a video of them just copy pasting me reading Cash Apps. Talking about this is why Ringo's on YouTube. Look at what he's doing. You know, like how when at the end of the show and I'm shout out for this, shout out for that. They literally made a video, multiple clips. I'm talking about this person had a lot of time on their hand. And I'm like, dag, man, like you watching me that bad, like that hard to, yo, some sick people, man. So it is what it is, man. So let me shout out these supporters over here. Shout out to Jason King, and Cedrin for, well, I can't say. I just finished saying I'm not going to say. But shout out to Cedrin and Jason King for their support. Appreciate that. And shout out to Ant again for another support for the day. Salute. Appreciate you. And it feels better doing it that way because I don't like the fact that you have there's some real weirdos out here, man. I don't like that. You know, it is what it is. Somebody said IRS. I have nothing to do with the IRS. If you use Cash App or whatever the case is, I think they know that already. You know, it's just that you're giving everybody all sorts of access to some of your support. And some people, it's not their business to know all of that. You know? That's like if I give you something, if I just felt in my heart that I wanted to support you, and I call you up and I support you, I say, hey, I want to support you and your family, and I gave you a certain amount, and you come on social media, hey, everybody, so-and-so gave me whatever. It's not really anybody's business. You know, I gave that to you. I didn't even ask to be on social media. Now, if you choose to do that, that's your problem. But my point is, if I do something for somebody, it's from the heart. It's not because I'm trying to get a pat on the back of how much I gave you. You know? Where's your... I shouted you out at Caramel. I shouted you out. I'm still mad at you, though. But at least I'm honest, though, right? See, I'm honest. I'm still mad. You know, maybe I'll forgive you next week. Right? But I did shout you out. You weren't even in the stream. And that stream was, what, 4 hours or 5 hours? I think that was a 4-hour stream. I shouted you out. I don't be forgetting to shout people out. Are y'all watching the video live or y'all behind? Because I could tell by the comments. It seemed like when people comment, I don't think y'all gotta press that dot, that red dot. You gotta press the red dot by where it says video. Gotta press the red dot so that you're up to speed. The live thing, you gotta press it. Yeah, man. So we're gonna come back with another stream. I'm ready to get out of New York. Gotta make some phone calls. Apply for some houses. And pack and get out. If you watch my other stream, you would know, you would hear what I had to say. But I gotta get out of New York. I'm tired of this place, fam. Tired of New York, bro. When I tell you I'm tired of New York, I am tired of New York. Can't wait to get out. You said the comments is off? What comments is off? Yeah. It's not healthy for me because I don't like it here. And when you know in your heart that you're not supposed to be here no more, it's time to go because your spirit is not feeling right. And it's going to keep bothering you and bothering you and bothering you. I feel there's too much evil spirits in New York. New York is full of evil. It's too much evil spirits. The laws in New York are very disgusting. You got this migrant crisis over here. Everything is expensive. The people are like zombies. It's like have you ever been in a situation where you know that you outgrown where you're at? It's like you outgrown where you at and you're not even supposed to be here. Like it's a weird feeling. It almost feels like, and I'm not saying that I'm better than anybody or any sort like that, but it feels like when you walk through the streets, like you're glowing and everything around you is like agents. It just feels very, very, very weird. You would have to understand and walk in my shoes to know what I'm talking about. You know what it's like? This will make you understand. How many of you experience, I mean, you have to be a black man or woman to experience this. How many of you at one time in your life went to a luxury store and walked in and the people in the store are looking at you as if though you don't belong there? Did you feel how that feel? That's how I feel. That's the best way I can give it to make you understand. That's the best way I can make you understand how I feel. When you walk into a luxury store and they look at you as if though you can't afford nothing, like this is not the place for you, why are you here? And you could almost hear it. You could feel it. They're looking at you like you don't even belong here. Why are you in here? Until they see you pull out some money and you buy something. But that feeling that you get, that's how I feel in New York. Like I don't belong here. But instead, it's me that don't feel like I feel I don't belong here. Like I'm out of place. And the only way I'm gonna be at peace, because I'm currently not. I'm being honest with you. Like I'm not. But I'm still good. Like I'm not like, you know, messed up internally or mentally or not. And that's not the case. But being here is not allowing me to be at my full potential in what I want to do. So I have to get out in order to clear my mind, if that makes sense. And you have a lot of people that they just can't admit nothing. That's why I don't like being around fake people. There's too much fake people out here. Everybody's being fake. Everybody. Yo, what up, bro? You good? Yeah, I'm good. Hey, sister, how you doing? You all right? Yeah, I'm all right. I'm like, y'all can't all be all right, man. I mean, could I once hear one of y'all say, yo, I'm having a bad day, I'm not good? Could we talk? It's like everybody avoid speaking how they really feel. And I don't want to be around that. I cannot stand that. I need to be around people that are real human beings that can express themselves. You know, like you meet up with somebody, hey, how you doing? Everything all right with the family? And they're like, well, you know, such and such happened, and you can have a conversation. And then you can share some things about yourself. Remember those days when you can have conversations with people? Can't do that no more. As soon as you try to strike up a conversation with somebody, people run. They run. Everybody that I know that left New York is doing 10 times better. Everybody. If you live in New York and you leave out, you're going to always do better because New York is like the worst place to live. It's ultra expensive. The food is crazy. The people crazy. Not everybody, but for the most part, it's a toxic state. And they're constantly passing new rules, new laws, and it's just oppressed people. If you notice on the news, everything that could be happening bad is always in New York. So I feel personally that the Most High is trying to push me out of here before something happened out here. Do you understand? Yeah, I was looking at North Carolina. I was looking at North Carolina, Florida, those two spots, but only in the good areas of Florida where there's no hurricanes and mess. I don't want to deal with that, man. I don't want to deal with that, fam. Wake up in the morning, the roof is gone. You be like,
What you talking about, Willis?
see my studio flooded with water. I don't want that. You know, I'll be highly upset. Tennessee, I gotta look up some stuff. Like if y'all got any info or whatever, then send it to my Instagram at Ringo TV Raw on Instagram. You know, like how they have those things where you get houses and stuff like that. Because what I'm doing is I'm just gonna rent a house for now. I'm gonna rent a house, and then within the time of us being there, start working on purchasing my own house. That way we're out of New York and we settle in. And that's pretty much the game plan, because I was trying to focus on getting the house, you know, to own from New York, but it's difficult because you're in New York. You got to really go to these places and actually be there so that you can get a feel for where you are, what you want. You can get up in the morning, you can travel. I could be doing content where we're just doing footwork, moving around like, hey guys, hey, we're on the road, Ringo TV reactions, we looking for the house, fam, we out here. You know what I'm saying? That's good content. So that's what we're gonna pretty much be doing. It's gonna be fun, but I gotta get out first. So I'm gonna look for a house to rent, and then once we settle in, then we can focus on getting everything else. And I'm gonna feel way much better. Everybody that I know that left New York, they're doing well. Very, very good for themselves. And it's different. Somebody said, try tax-free Delaware. Tennessee having some problems. Uh-oh. I'm definitely not going to California. Not going down there. Got to be areas where you can actually have family development. You know, there's families around, decent families. You know, John is out walking his dog. Barry is, you know, on the porch. You know? Good, quiet life. No drama. You know, the place where a content creator can live. Yeah. Because New York is too nosy and noisy. Nosy and noisy. Arizona's too hot, and I would have to have an entire new wardrobe. You know? Let me see. You know what's so funny about this person? Some person just came in named Kim. She says, I clicked on your video regarding DL Hughley. You're talking about leaving New York. I'm sorry, wrong video.
What you talking about, Willis?
This is what happens when you talk too much and you answer before understanding. I've been streaming for 2 hours and 26 minutes. We already finished talking. So you can leave. And matter of fact, I'll help you. Because she says, this video is misleading. Don't tell people you're ever move, Ringo. I see you not saying what I post. If this is how you interact with people, it's a turnoff. Trust and believe me. Very, very disrespectful and rude. Don't even know what's going on. Because, you know, I have my video set. I believe it's on non-DVR mode, I think it is. I think it's on non-DVR mode. So pretty much as soon as you come into the video, you're going to hear me talking about what I'm talking about. You can't rewind it back. So they're assuming that I'm misleading people when the entire video was about the topic. But this is what happens when people are slow and uneducated. Really sad. So to that person, when we end the stream and you go back to the beginning, then you're gonna feel dumb. But as of now, you're blocked. Don't got no time for that type of buffoonery. I mean, some people just don't know how to communicate. Let me see what else we got. Oh, that's about it. So we're gonna get on out of here. Let me see. Okay. Shout out to BD Jack for the support. Appreciate you. BD Jack for the support. Tracy packed the person up before I could even click the button. They came in here with a negative spirit, basically saying that I'm misleading you folks when we've been streaming for 2 hours and 28 minutes. We already talked about DL Hughley. We already talked about Monique. We had an excellent stream. You just missed it. But anyway, y'all, we're going to get out of here. We're going to come back. My next stream we're going to be talking about Pastor Geno Jennings fighting demons. We're going to talk about that. So y'all take care. We'll be going to be back later on. So be safe out there. It is what it is. Ringo TV Reactions, we salute you. Peace and blessings to the mods in the chat. Tracy, you know what I mean? See you in the building. And that's about it, y'all. So, hey, y'all take care. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. Ringo TV Reactions. Catch you in the next one. I'm out. Peace.
If you like our content, consider supporting via Cash App at $Ringo TV Raw. Become a patron on patreon.com for exclusive video content not shown on YouTube. You could also support through PayPal at paypal.me/RingoTVRaw. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified of new content. Follow me on Instagram at RingoTVRaw.
This is Ringo TV Reactions, the only channel on YouTube bringing you the truth, 100% raw and uncut. I'm out. Peace.